What's up, Eagle Feathers? Welcome to So Special here with the spiritual being for a SOWS monthly March report. I hope you are doing well in 2023. It's been good to you so far. I want to go ahead and drop a couple of notes. Okay, so we can go ahead and get started with your forecast. First of all, thank you so much for your past views, okay? And thank you, viewers and non-subscribers. So please feel free to join. Also, whenever you hear this sound, please pay attention to the notification. And if you have not complied, please do so. Let's get going. All right, so we're going to start off with an oracle message, Eagle Feathers. This song keeps coming to me. Baby, it's for you. Well, there's a will, yeah. I don't know the artist's name. Some playlist I listen to. And matter of fact, if I remember, if I can link it for you, I will. Well, there's a will, yeah. There's a way. Better day. Oh my God, I wish I can remember it. If I can get it, I'm gonna put it in the link for you, and you listen to it because it's for you. Something's coming out. I don't know. It's got a lot. Can I shuffle again, Source? Please be clear. It's too many messages. Just one, please. The sun, moon, rising, and cusp for the month of March. Please, one. Partnership. Ooh, it's underlining that. Arrested development, but it's in reverse. Arrested development to me is like being confined while learning lessons, cope. But it's really a divine blessing in disguise, because it's like you really find your niche in the world, whatever that is, whether it's the material world, the spiritual world. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get started with the cards. And Source selected the Egyptian Tarot deck for you. So my feel for this deck is usually, has always been ancestral, connected, whether you realize it or not. Everybody don't know the past, especially those of the diaspora. So, we're still searching for our roots, but the universe knows. A lot of times you don't know really. People don't really know why they're together and why things last or why things happen, but the universe knows. But we may not know because part of our history is lost. We don't know it all. Okay? Ten of Cups, the reverse Horseman of Scepters. We got the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and this is like the study card. This is like, this outcome is about, it's like a study card, like taking notes. She's saying like highlights, things you will highlight, things you are studying in a certain type of practice. Now, this is on the lines, for some of you, of the occult sciences, like tarot, okay? But there are other occult sciences, right? I feel like there was some type of, like, you're going in another direction. It's like you're going in another direction, either with your vision, some goal, some career pursuit. This could be it. You want to go in another direction. You may have had visions, and like I said, you're a go-getter, some type of dream, some business idea that you want to go after, that includes, or that the occult is implemented in that. Somehow it's used. It's a tool. But you got to know what you're doing, because this stuff can be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And some of you are moving into that community, or soliciting customer, clients, business in that community, maybe a space to work in that community. This can even represent an online community. I feel like you said, I'm going to go in this direction. Like, say for instance, if it's online, you may say, well, I'm going, and that doesn't mean that you're not sticking to what you've already built. But just say, for instance, you're going to go in another direction because maybe you're going to try Facebook. Maybe you don't mess around with Facebook, but now you're seeing the potential, the opportunities that could come out of using Facebook. It's just, But I keep hearing that some of you were turned down. I don't know if your idea was turned down, your project was turned down, your business idea was turned down, or you turned something down. And with this occult science that I'm picking up on, it could be religious related. It's got a lot to do with will. Now, I don't know, and I'm taking this a lot of different ways. Take your pick, okay? If it resonates, if it fits, Nick, okay? Will as in somebody's name. Will is like last will and testament. Will is in your will to do something, like your agreement. And then I'm getting like, which is really to me probably one of the greatest spiritual crimes you can commit is when you're trying to force others' will. Because that's even the Most High don't do that. That's going to be the karma. Okay, that's what's going to get somebody in serious karmic trouble. Is trying to force another person's will. That's something we're not supposed to do with each other. Okay, that's really a crime. And it leads to crimes in the physical too, Gangsterism and shit. Now, we are dealing with partnerships here, but it's got something to do with a definite community. You need to know how it will work. Okay, so this represents study here. You may be studying this, actually going to the books. You know what I'm saying? Actually taking notes. So I don't know what you do, what you watch on TV or whatnot, on social media. But I feel like whatever it is, it's linked to your ancestral roots. This is not new. There's nothing new under the sun. But you know how certain things can jump a generation? If you study, you can see like how this child is like this mama, this child is like that father, blase school. You're linked to this, and whatever it is, it's kind of like an ancestral order. It's kind of like you have to finish this, who knows, until wherever you leave it off, and then your seed, your offspring picks it up. They'll have to, I don't know how long this will last, this longevity movement that started way back and we don't know when, right? But it all started with community. So we can go back to the beginning of time when we're talking about communities, and that's a great study, and that may be part of this here, studying these communities, that may be really important in terms of maybe you writing a dissertation or a thesis. I don't know, but it's part and parcel to partnership. And you get trying to. There are a couple of windows of potential opportunity, or a couple of ways you can see yourself getting something done, fixed. I'm hearing frame. Now I hope this is not about their will. We're talking about frame. We're talking about that force of the will. Somebody's spending a lot of time in the details, in their mind, in the study. I kind of feel like somebody wants to force somebody's will to do something, and they're studying how to do this. You may be in partnership about that. But for others of you, this could be like in reference to where you want to go to study. I just feel like some of you are going in a new direction. And she keeps telling me the occult. I keep getting the occult with you, which to me would make sense when we talk about ancestral stuff. You know, it's been here since the beginning. It's just practiced in different ways, you know, because a lot of the occult is about language. So for this month, expect to be in a lot of it's like being in your head, viewing your mind, viewing your thoughts, thinking about this, thinking about that, thinking about this, trying to see how things can. For some of you, some of this is on the lines of divinity. September may be an important month. I'm also getting social, so I don't know if she means social media, social networks, social, like getting out and socializing, something about social security, social studies, and I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. But you're going to get this partnership because of this change or this other direction that you're going to go in. Some of you, I'm hearing a new opportunity, but I still feel like whatever it is in relation to your ideas, to what you see, because you know, the Horseman of Scepters to me has a lot of foresight. Like they can see into this is like Tesla to me. Like he was ahead of the time. He could see things, where things were going. You know, like a lot of people can see where the stock market is going sometime, where education is going. Okay, they can see where computer science is going. You know, you hear about that, and here it is. Because the things that I heard about are here. You know, that's to me is the scepter man. You see, whoever this is, they seek no money. Now, I don't know if this is potential money or they got the money. A lot of it comes through the hard work, the ideas, the things, like I said, the go-getting. That's why I said somebody here is already pretty much has an idea or has something, enterprise established or a partnership already in something, but they're going in another direction. I don't know if it's to doing something different to put the two together. Like, what I'm doing over here and what I'm going after, they're going to comprise of one thing, because that's a partnership when we're together. But you got to figure it out. You know, there are a couple of ways you're going to be able to go with that. There's a couple of ways you're going to be able to see some things, you know, these windows of opportunity, how it will work, you know, how to get through loops, hoops, gaps, how to handle things intellectually, okay? This is all about using your intelligence this month. This is about servicing the community. This is your geographics too. This is about affluence as well. Where you want to be, lifestyle, how you want to be, your business lifestyle. If you want to be really influential, you know, you want to have some impact. You want your ideas or whatever you're doing, whether you're teaching, whether you are coaching, that these lessons will last from generation to generation. I told you this is about carrying something on. Maybe you have figured it out. You found it. You maybe somewhere, because it's not in these cards, but I'm just assuming somebody somewhere, some of you somewhere already have the answer. It's just a matter of when to make a move on it, when to go in this. Now, I feel like things are more clearer to you. Your intellect got a lot to do with something. Knowing that, yeah, because I see Capricorn in here. Your intellect is, and paying attention to the details is primary this month. Whatever it is that you are, let's say, putting something on the shelf temporarily, because I don't feel like whatever it is, this new direction is, I don't feel like you necessarily leaving or abandoning anything. You just putting it on the shelf, I feel. Because I feel like you feel like you know how to. I think this is based on you going the other direction, because I think you feel you know how to fix it. You know how to put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. I don't know if it's coming out of this occult magic or, you know, this, because somebody's studying this or referring to it, because the Horseman of Scepters, to me, I look at him as often as an energy. It could be a she, but they are often experienced, but they're still at a place where they can learn so much more, but they do have experience. See, that's why they can teach, but the experience is what they're getting through the teaching, you know. Especially if it's divine, you're going to definitely have to back it up. You're going to have to go through the experience to really know it, okay? But this partnership, I don't know if it's with a school, with a person, with a business, with two ideas that you're joining together. I don't know, but that's what's going on this month. Let me see, what else are we doing for you? We're going to sum it up with a crystal, okay? Just know that whatever you're doing, I don't know if it's right or wrong, good or bad, you know, yin or yang, I don't know, but it is connected to your ancestral roots, okay? But a lot of intellect and a lot of sorting out, knowing how to handle things, particularly if you're dealing with this occult. She's showing me this word sanctified, so I'm going to put it out there. I don't know why, but I'm seeing it. Sanctified. And it actually says sanctified by sacrifice. Put the nail in the coffin. So maybe that putting on the shelf is the sacrifice. I know that. I know that. I've done that many times with something that I love, you know. But I had to, you know, because of the timing, as we said before. And we talked about Capricorn being here, who rules time. He is Father Time of the Zodiac. Okay, so you have Amethyst in death energy for the month of March, but it's in reverse, okay? So this could be about resurrecting something, you know, because something was done. You was at a halt at some point. Okay, so that's about that nail in that coffin, whatever it is you can move on, right? There's a sense of freedom to move on to the next thing. What is it, 13? Yeah, okay. It's in reverse, but it reads as this. I hope y'all can you see that? I hope y'all see y'all colors. Beautiful purple. Okay. Amethyst is death. The violet stone promotes humility and philanthropy. It brings light into problems. and so helps us in the transformation from the mental to the spiritual level. That's what we said. That the light was turned on. Now you see how to bury it, put the nail in the coffin, fix it, hang it up on the wall. I don't know. It both soothes hardened souls and supports people with gentle natures. Transformation. I'm sorry. So you're in the reverse, which they consider the shadow aspects. It deals with loss, standstill. We talked about that, put it on the shelf, waiting, death in reverse. We know that at some point you had to have been at a pause. Failure, knowing how to fix something, fear of death, divorce, end of a relationship, death, panic, holding on to what is no longer useful. That's the shadow aspects, and yours is in reverse. So that's where you at. But this is where we're trying to get to transformation. And I really believe that that's what the horseman is trying to do. Transformation, beginning, end, letting go, redemption, taking leave, sudden change, illness, recognition of necessities, end of a situation, and a new beginning. So whether that's you or someone else, that's the idea of the death energy, is that new beginning. Okay, putting something to rest. Let's get you a spiritual vibe oracle. I'm sorry, written word. For the month of March. Sun, moon, rising, and cusp, or eagle feather. For eagle feathers. What's going on for eagle feathers, source? I got 99 problems, but a blank ain't one. From the beloved Jay-Z. Okay, you're filling your own blank, but I'm going to leave it here, eagle feathers, for the month of March. Thank you so much for tuning in to So Special once again for another SOWS report. I can't wait to bring you another one, but until then, remember this sound.